Angela Wolf here. Welcome back to the Sew Along. In this episode, we're going to sew the buttonholes and the buttons. This is a woman's top, so it closes this way. So just think of that. Your buttonholes are going to go on the right side. So here is my right placket, and what I have marked here is I put the blouse on myself and found the part where the fullest part of your bust is. You really want a button there, because we all know why. And if you don't worry about it. But that's one of those. And then what I want to do is I'm going to spread this out. This will help me measure where my buttons are going to go. Let me get the sleeve out of the way. How far apart should they go? It totally depends on you. Are you going to use a big button, a little button? It doesn't matter. But in general, let's see, this is about 3 inches. I wouldn't go more than that, okay? So what I'm going to do here is just mark this. So for each buttonhole, here's a marking. I'm going to replicate that button on this side so I can match up where the button is actually going to be. Okay, I'm just going to do a couple of those. You'll do that all the way down. The other thing is here on the band, you're going to have a buttonhole right here and one button right there. You can see my chalk marks. Other places that I'm marking are on the sleeve cuff. These buttonholes go sideways. This one goes along the edge. And then again, marking where your buttons are going to go. You'll do that to both sleeves. But there's one more trick here to make your buttonholes nice and even and straight. So if I use my quilter's ruler, the foot that you're going to use to put in the buttonholes will actually fit right in this area here. And you'll see that when we stitch. But what I want to do is, if this is where my stitch is going to start, am I going to stitch up or down? So I'm going to stitch going up. So what I'm going to do is make lines all the way across. And the other thing is right in the center here. Just give yourself a guide. And you can do that all the way up. And this chalk is just Taylor's chalk. It rubs off. So that looks pretty good. So let's go to the sewing machine, and you can actually sew the buttons and the buttonholes with the sewing machine. I'm just going to grab a couple of these buttons here and show you the trick for this. All right. There are so many different buttonholes to choose from. I'm going to choose one, a very simple one, because this is just a jean shirt dress. I'm going to do one that has, these are the 2 buttonholes I would suggest, this one or this one. And I'm going to change the foot. So this is the buttonhole foot. And what this does, this opens up, you put your button in, and that means that your button will be the same size every single time. Put that up. Put this in. Just put that foot on. And then there's a lever on this machine that just slides down. Fits right in between those 2 areas here. And I'm just going to pick one of these buttonholes to show you. So I have this line here. This is where I want my stitch to start. And this was a line to guide, because I can actually see through here. So what I want to do is just put my foot and my needle right on that line, right where it's starting. And this foot will line up right on the edge of that top stitching. There's the buttonhole, and then I'm just going to pick one other side here to sew on the button. What you want a shank for your button. What that means, it gives a little bit of extra room. So let's just take out this button here. If you slide this in place underneath, you can see that lift up, put this foot on, and there's actually a stitch for these buttons. And that's it. So you can go and put all your buttons on, sew your buttonholes, and in the last episode for this sew along, I'm going to show you how to hem.